YTBC, what's the deal? So this big fight happening tomorrow. I just want to give some little thoughts on it. You know, I picked Canelo to win the fight when the fight was first announced, when it was first made. But there are some things I think that Khan could do to possibly win this fight. The first thing I think he's going to have to do, he's going to have to get Canelo's respect. Now, when I say that, I don't mean come out in the first round and try to just go slugfest with Canelo. That's the total opposite of what I'm saying. But I do think him getting Canelo's respect is paramount, because if he gets into this rhythm of the fight to where he thinks he's going to just use his legs, pop out a jab, 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, circle, look pretty, that's not going to work. I know a lot of people, they don't look at Canelo as much of a good fighter, you know, or they think he's a little overrated, and that's fine. You know what I mean? We all got our opinions, but he did show me some different things in the Trout fight, although, and that's a fight, and I caught a lot of flack on that video on my post-fight, because I had the fight a draw. I watched it 2 times. I had it a draw live, and I had it a draw when I watched it again. But Canelo showed me in that fight that he can move his head, bend at his waist. I mean, he showed me different things than he's had in his previous fights leading up to that fight. But the thing is, you know, I'm not sure Canelo can duplicate what Lara, Trout, Mayweather, those type of guys. You know, I do believe Khan has just as fast hands as those guys, but his footwork and gliding and sliding in the ring and sliding back and sliding with lateral movement, east to west, I'm not sure it's as fluid as Trout, Lara, and Mayweather. I think people are getting, just my opinion, but I think a lot of fans are getting speed mixed up with his hand speed and other guys' foot movement and the way they move and give you the shoulder and feint, just their whole cadence in the ring. To me, Khan is more of a come forward, show blazing hand speed type of guy. When he gets to going on his back feet, he gets to galloping and jumping and hopping around and shit. And he's got a little bit better, you know what I mean? But I want him to be a little bit more calmer with his movement. And I'm glad that he's with a guy like Hunter, because he's a thinker. You know what I mean? He's really a thinker. And from the mitt work I've seen him do, he wants Khan to just settle down a little bit. You know, run the fast combinations when you're in good punching range. Use the jab. You know how to defend yourself while you're throwing the jab. I saw them working on that. But know how to use your foot movement. Don't just be moving around for the hell of it, you know, wasting energy. But I do think he's going to have to get Canelo's respect. Now, whether it's in the first, it's going to have to be like the first round. That's what Mayweather did. When they came out in that bell ring, you know, Canelo do his usual, you know, hit the turnbuckle thing, and he came out to the center of the ring. Mayweather met his ass right there, right in his face. And it was almost like it was shocking to Canelo, because he thought, just like a lot of fans thought, he was going to go in there and have to chase Mayweather around all night from round 1. Mayweather stepped right to him and landed some good right hands in the process of it. So he got his respect. And that's why Canelo wasn't so much Mayweather's just running. Well, he was moving a little bit, but I think it was more Canelo didn't want to run in. He felt some of them right hands. He felt some of them shots. Now, to us, the viewer, it may not look like, you know, fucking Julian Jackson throwing a bomb, but at the same time, it was enough to make Canelo respect him. And he didn't just walk him down like he was a piece of meat and try to get him out of there. He respected him. Now, that doesn't say that if Mayweather would have allowed a slugfest, Canelo would have took a step back and said, no, I don't want none of this slugfest. No, he would have slugged with Mayweather. But he knew from the defense, and he knew from them right hands that he was tasting when Mayweather did land. He knew he had a little bit more pop than he thought. Doesn't mean Mayweather's a power puncher, but there's enough pop there to make you respect him. Khan has some pop there that'll make you respect him. And he has very fast hands, and speed can kill. It can kill, but he's going to have to get Canelo's respect from round 1. He can't wait until round 5. Okay, I'm going to try to get his respect. No, it's going to have to be from round 1. Round 1. And I'm thinking maybe it's going to have to be a lead power shot. Maybe a lead right hand. You know what I mean? Maybe a left hook when he's pivoting. And he is trying to fight off his back foot. But I don't know, man. Khan to me isn't all that great in the pocket, so I don't really see him fighting a mid-range fight. If he does, I think he's going to get, that's when I think he's going to get roughed up. I just don't think he's a good enough fighter in the pocket or at close range like that when he's going back and forth with somebody that can throw bombs and that can take his punch. But I do like when he moves. I do like when he mixes it up and switches it up. But sometimes when he's moving on that back foot sometimes, man, looks like he's exerting a lot of energy. But I do think if he gets Canelo's respect in round one, it could make for an interesting fight. Because maybe he can move and Canelo might be reluctant to try to walk him down and close the distance and try to get inside. Maybe he'll feel as if, you know what, I tasted some of those right hands and that hand speed. I really don't want to. Let's just box and get this over with for 12 rounds. And let's go to the decision, see what the judges think. That could be a possibility. You know what I mean? But as far as, I've seen some fans say that, Khan can win. It's either Canelo by knockout or Khan by decision. And I'm thinking like, I don't know about all that. It seems really fucking hard to win a decision against Canelo Alvarez. And I know you guys heard this a million times, but that Mayweather 114 card is ridiculous. That shit was ridiculous. I mean, I was having a hard time finding rounds to give to Canelo, let alone it was even. You know what I mean? So then the Trout fight, I thought it was a draw. And then the Laura fight, another iffy fight. So if those guys aren't winning decisions, and Mayweather did, but he got a draw on one card, there's no way in the world Amir Khan's about to come in here and win off decision. Unless he gets multiple knockdowns. Unless it's just a landslide performance, A1, Khan's greatest performance of his career. But if it's goes 12 rounds and Khan really didn't get his respect and just somehow they got to 12, I'm thinking Canelo's going to get that decision. I really think Khan, either he's going to win by decision, it's going to have to be because he had multiple knockdowns, that type of win, or he's going to have to knock Canelo out. Now, that may seem very far-fetched, and how is he going to do that? I don't know. He's going to have to figure it out. See, that's his problem. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's going to have to get Canelo's respect to even make this worth a fight. If he doesn't get his respect, he's going to get walked down, and I think he's going to get stopped mid to late in the fight. But if he gets his respect, let's say he gets respect in the first round, then round 2, 3 comes out, and he can move a little bit and pop his jab. Now you're moving, you're using your hand speed, and you have his respect. He's more, to me, the chance of him winning a fight like that are higher than him trying to go in there and just strictly fight off his back foot without making his guy respect him at all. Because I think Canelo respects him as a fighter, as a guy that's won championships, but I don't think he respects his power, and I don't think he's going to respect him fighting at this 155, this new weight class that he invented. Just my opinion on it. YTBC. I'm out.